All right, I'm ready to go here. I peeled all my potatoes except for most of this one. All red potatoes have a little woody stem on the top. So I go in with a sharp knife and just core that out. And then when you peel a red potato, it's not really peeling. They have super thin skin, so it's more like rubbing the skin off. And if you don't need to get every single piece of skin off. There's usually a little. If there's any blemishes in the potato, just take your sharp knife and cut it out. Then I take a bigger knife, slice the potato in half, and then slice them. And I don't know, I guess they're 1/4 of an inch, a little more than 1/4 of an inch. I usually do maybe 5 potatoes as a layer, and then I'll start adding my ingredients. I cooked the bacon yesterday, so today I just threw it in the microwave for a minute just to bring back the crunchiness of it. And then it'll be easier to break. I just break it up with my hands. You could probably cut it too if you wanted to, but I usually do it with my hands. Alright, so I think I have a pretty good layer here. Alright, so first thing I do is just reach in and onion. Got my celery seed. Sprinkle it on top. Take some bacon. Crush it up. Take a little more. All right, oil. I got my 16 ounces of oil. Just a nice drizzle. Vinegar. Nice drizzle. Then I take my spoon or my spatula. Stir it up. Now, if you notice a big puddle forming in the bottom of your bowl, then you're using too much oil. Overnight, though, always make the potato salad the day before, because as it sits out, the oil and the vinegar will get absorbed into the potatoes. So the next day, if you notice that there's like no oil at all in your thing, I just noticed a little bad spot here. If you notice no oil at all and taste it, then you can always add a little more oil and vinegar the next day. So now I'm going to chop up about 5 more potatoes, make another layer. And you can see there's still a little bit of skin on it. I don't worry about getting every single piece off, as much as I can. And I usually try to get the same size potatoes, because when you cook them, something this little always cooks faster than a big one. This time I bought a bag, a 5-pound bag. A lot of times I'll buy them loose and try to buy the biggest ones because they're a bitch to try and peel. Alright. Handful of onion. Some bacon. Crush it up good. Usually when I'm making it for the family, I'll cook at least 1.5 pounds of bacon, and that's actually what I have here. I think it's too much for just this potato salad that I got, but that's okay. Well, the bacon's getting hot. Celery seed. Drizzle of oil. Drizzle of vinegar. And mix it. And this is 5 pounds, and I am, didn't even use half my oil or half my vinegar, so. And a lot of times as I'm making it, I'll taste it too. If it tastes too tart from the vinegar, then I'll, maybe next time I'll just use oil and mix it and see how it goes. And this is my last layer of potatoes. I wanted to try and measure how much oil and vinegar I'm using too, because I was going to bring down just what I need to the shore, so I'm not lugging stuff back and forth on vacation. And that's it for the potatoes, onion, bacon, and then I mix everything up, I let it sit out, and in an hour or so, I'll taste a couple potatoes, stir it first, taste a couple potatoes to see if it needs more vinegar, or if the oil's being absorbed too much, I'll add a little more oil, and let it sit out overnight. I think the longer it sits out, the better it tastes. All right, celery seed, a little bit of oil, a little bit of vinegar, and stir. All right, let me taste it. It's okay. I'll show you in a second how much vinegar and oil I used. It really wasn't a lot at all. All right. Oops. Gonna switch this around if I can figure out how. What the heck? Can't switch it around. All right, I'll do my best this way. Okay, there's finished. And there's the oil and vinegar. Let me see if I can put this where you can see it better. That was only about a quarter of the vinegar and maybe a half of this bottle of oil. So in a 5 pound In 5 pounds, I guess I used maybe a little more than a half a cup of vinegar and at least a cup of oil. So, okay, that's it. Good luck cooking down the shore.